Katie here from Seeing You Fit. I am here with Marion Chandler, one of our clients down in Milford. So Marion, why don't we start with you telling everyone a little about yourself and what you do?
Okay, 45 years old. I have 3 grown-up children. I manage the day-to-day operations, the permitting and compliance and accounting for a small business that we own, Blessing Greenhouses and Compost. So I spend a lot of time sitting at my desk. For hobbies, I raise butterflies in my backyard, so I do a lot of gardening when it's nice and I can get outside. But other than that, I don't get a whole lot of exercise.
I love that. All right. So how did you initially find Seeing You Fit? What were you looking for?
So I was laying in bed one night, hurting from head to toe, and I was searching for some kind of physical therapy or a personal trainer or something. I was diagnosed with arthritis when I was 12, and as I've gotten older, it's gotten worse, and I've had tendonitis and bursitis. I've reached a point where it's hard to walk up and down the stairs, especially in the morning when I first get out of bed and everything was stiff. So I knew I needed to do something. And when I saw that CN Fit offered stretching sessions, that's what caught my attention.
Okay, so stretching initially caught your attention.
Yes.
You had a lot of pain going on. What were you trying at the time? Like, what solutions had you found?
So I had been seeing a chiropractor and a massage therapist for many years, and I would usually go to every 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes even a little more frequently when things were really bad. And I would feel better for a couple days, but it never lasted very long. And it just reached a point where I knew I had to do something else. Sometimes I would start different exercise or stretching things, you see them on DVD or online or whatever, but I didn't have that discipline and motivation to stick with it long term. I would do it for a couple of days and then, I'll do it tomorrow. So I really needed somebody to hold me accountable and make me tough it out and stick with it, and CN Fit's been really good about that.
Nice, I love that. Yeah, so you're kind of just like between the chiropractor, the massage therapist, and then like find something online and start doing it for a little bit. Okay, and it sounds like you were trying to solve your pain problems, just trying to move better. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
All right. So with that said, what have you seen since starting to train with Seeing You Fit?
Well, my chiropractor noticed things first.
Okay.
And he actually, I'm sorry, my dog.
That's all right.
He actually started reducing my visits down to once every 6 to 8 weeks instead of every 2 to 3 weeks. So he noticed it first, but then I started really noticing it. I can run up and down my stairs now a couple of times if I have to. And the bonus has been that I lost a couple pounds and a few inches here and there. So that's been great too.
That's awesome. So yeah, you didn't come in looking to lose weight, and that wasn't really an initial goal, but it kind of happened as a side effect.
Not that I didn't need to lose a few pounds. I definitely needed to, but that was not my primary motivation.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, you get that snowball effect. You start working out, and then you start eating better, because you're like, I don't want to go home and blow it with pizza after working out. So it's cool that you saw that effect. It all goes together, and it's kind of motivating to keep going, right?
And the monthly measurement check-ins, huge motivator. It's a lot easier to stick to a diet and exercise plan when you know you're gonna have to get half naked and let somebody measure you once. It's much easier to stick to the plan. This whole quarantine has kind of thrown me off because I'm like, I don't have to worry about measurements this month, so I'm kind of scared of when we get to
no! Oh, well, we still have measurements when we come back.
I know, I'm scared.
So that kind of leads into where we're going. We're quarantined. We're all working out at home. It's kind of interesting. You had come in and jokingly said, can we do Zoom training instead? Like right before this all started, not knowing that on the back end, we were already like, we're probably gonna have to transition into Zoom training.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about what that transition has been like for you.
It's been pretty easy for me. Luckily, I was familiar with the technology. I have the computer, the laptop. I've used that kind of stuff before. I've done online meetings and stuff before. So I maybe had a little bit of a head start compared to some people who have never done it before. But I love the way you guys have been great about customizing my workout with what I have at home. Like I can send you guys pictures of, well, I have this, this, and this. What can we do with that? And you guys, you've made it tough but doable. And I sweat just as much, if not more, working out at home as I did in the gym.
That's awesome. And from a mental perspective, as far as like, it's a stressful time, you're kind of afraid to go to the grocery store, to step outside your house. Has it helped you in that way with just the stress management and being able to work off a little steam?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I know I cook as my stress reliever. If I can just feed everybody, the world will be okay, So it's nice to have that half hour 3 times a week to get me out of my kitchen and just not thinking about all the stuff that's going on, and to keep exercising and working out so that my measurements aren't too bad when I'm
They're gonna be great. I can feel it. So think back to when you were going into Seeing You Fit, you were going into that initial consultation. What would you say to your former self who's walking in the door about to sit down with their office manager, Alyssa? What would you say to her that you wish you knew going into it?
So when I first signed up, I was kind of skeptical, and it was kind of expensive compared to your average $15 a month gym. I mean, it's a little pricier. So I kind of started out with the low end package and said, well, I can always increase it later. I wish I had started out with 3 days a week and the stretch right from the get-go, because when I made that switch from going twice a week to 3 times a week, that's when I really started to see the difference in my body and my mood and movement and flexibility and all of that together.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back to kick your butt on Monday.